respect, but I promise I'm rapping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I told them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the game. I told them this ain't a game.
Yo, what is up? It's CB83A back to you for another Finn's Take with CB83. What is up, beautiful people out there? You already know what time it is. Tua Leroy is in The Last Dragon. You already know. Get it out the way. It's coming. The tea is coming. I told y'all about this, man. I told y'all about it, bro. I told y'all I was doing this, man. Tua Leroy, man. Tua Leroy, baby. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, shout out to everybody in the room so far, man. Hey, we got a lot of people live right now. It's okay. Let's crank it up. Let's get it going. I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different from everybody else tonight. I'm doing a little film study, breaking down a little film, providing a little context for the people. Just educate, man. Just come in the classroom. Grab some pens and paper, and we'll just kind of sit down and we'll talk about it. We'll look at the film. We'll compare some games. We'll look at Tua's good play. We'll look at the bad play. We'll say, hey, why did he play bad in this game? Like, what was it? What was going on? Was it the defense? Was it the lack of offense? What was it? Like, that's what we got to figure out, man. Man, there's a lot going on in the Dolphins community right now. A lot of trade talks, man. A lot of trade talks. The Lamar stuff is all rumors. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it everywhere, man. I'm hearing the Lamar talk. I don't think it happens. I think it's smoke. But yeah, man. I mean, that's what we're looking at. We're gonna hear trade talks about quarterbacks constantly. Even if Tua goes and wins us a playoff game, we'll probably still hear stuff about the guy not being good enough. And that's why I'm here, just to push back a little bit on some of the narratives about, him not being able to throw in the flats and, not being able to make throws and not being able to play against man defense. Like he can't throw versus man defense. I've heard all these narratives. Man, just call me the Mythbuster. That's just call me the Mythbuster, man. That's what I'm here for. Busting myths, one narrative at a time, man. Shout out to everybody in the room so far. My man Raul P is in here. He says, what's good, CB83? What's good? What's popping? Man, just another night, man. Another night of getting after it, man. Another night of getting after it. I appreciate everybody coming out. Hit the like on your way in. That helps the algorithm, helps gets it out, helps let people know I'm live, man. I'm at around 600, trying to get to 1,000, baby. We working slowly but surely. We ain't no rush either. We'll do it organically, man. We won't need no help. We'll just rock out, man. So I know my man Batman's live right now. Go check him out on the Miami Sports Music channel. A lot of people live. Reasons live. Who else? TD's been live, fairly recently. Doug's been doing his thing. He did a little film breakdown, which was cool. So yeah, everybody's doing their thing, man. Miami Sports Music channel is always rocking. Miss Fins is always doing her thing in the morning. Shout out to Miss Fins. So yeah, it's all love in the community. TG the Fins tailgate. I mess with them too, even though they get a little crazy sometimes and their take speed trash, but I still rock with them. I still watch. I watch everybody. That's one thing you can't say about me is I'm a watch everybody in the community. I want to hear all the perspectives, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's positive or negative. I want to hear it. And if I got to bust it, I'll bust it, man. So we'll get into a little film breakdown tonight. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Tell people about the channel. I'm just here trying to educate people, trying to break down the film, trying to see what's really going on, because the film doesn't lie. I mean, we can sit around and we can sit around in Twitter spaces and we can get on panels and we could talk about how good players are, and how bad they are. But when you put on a film, it just kind of it really allows things to kind of come to fruition. And when you can break it down and you can see whether a guy is playing good or whether he's playing bad, determine what's going on around him. That's a lot, and that's why I always thought Tua was good enough. Is because in watching the film in the first 2 years, he made some really good plays. And he showed he put some good stuff on film, and I think that's what the organization was thinking is, hey, he put good stuff on film. He struggled at times. He wasn't consistent, but things were consistent around him. So I think at this point they're thinking, hey, let's just get better as a football team, as an organization, and let's rock out with this kid. Let's make sure he stays healthy. Let's protect him, and we'll get after it, because that's what it's about at this point, man. And I know you guys hear the rumors. Don't listen to everything you hear. Everybody, there's a lot of people, I'm not gonna say everybody, but there's a lot of people who want this kid out of town, just because they don't like him. It's personal at this point. It's personal. It's narratives. It's annoying, but it is what it is. Everybody's not gonna like you. I'm not for everybody, so realize that. What's up, Q? What's good, bro? So yeah, man, I'm not for everybody. So that's what it is, man. Q says, "What's good, Oos? Good to have you back. Appreciate it, bro. Just plugging away, bro. Trying to bring y'all some content a little different, man." Rahul P says, "Color's still crying. Color my guy, but he does cry. He does cry a lot. Q says it's a lot of people blowing hot air for sure, bro. A lot of people blowing hot air. A lot of people just making up stuff at this point. It's pretty wild. Some of the things I've heard that are kind of legit. I heard about this Jalen Ramsey to Miami deal. That could be a possibility. If the Dolphins do make a move like that, I mean, if they do make a move, period, I could see them making a move in the secondary to get better back there. Just because we're so young there, and like corner wise, I mean, we got really is X Byron. We're not sure if he'll be around. And we got some younger guys like Kader Kohu, and some of these other guys, but they're young, right? I mean, you can't rely on those guys. It would be nice to get a guy like Jalen in here. I'm not sure what that looks like trade value wise, because he's a hot ticket, man. But LA could be looking to just, tear it down and rebuild too. And you got to think McDaniels and McVay have a pretty good relationship. So that's got to be something they're chatting about. Or they've talked about if that's in the works, man. If that's in the works, you got to believe that's been talked about. Marino's GOAT, what's good with you? Shout out to everybody pulling up in the room, man. Hit the like if you can. I appreciate that. But yeah, man, I want to get right into it because honestly, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I do want to get into looking at some of this film. And Q says his value shouldn't be as much as it was. I agree. His value should be going down a little bit, but he's still a really good cornerback in the NFL. And what they were saying in the trade is that, Jalen could be a guy to come in and play in the slot, right? Play closer to the box, closer inside the box, and help in the run game, and just kind of play all over the place. And I do see Jalen in that role. He's a bigger guy. He's physical. He can tackle. Honestly, I'm a Florida State fan, so Jalen, that's my Seminole, bro. That's my no. So if we could get Jalen, that would be a huge pickup for Miami. Vic Fangio would definitely find a way to get his ass going. He would definitely find a way to get his ass going and fire him up a little bit. And I think that's what Jalen probably needs at this point. He needs a experienced defensive coach, defensive coordinator to just kind of guide him and just kind of help develop him into that player he's going to be in the later years of his career that can mentor guys, and that could just continue to play good football, lead teams to Super Bowls, and just solidify his Hall of Fame career. So I think the Jalen move could be a good move. If he comes here, I think he could help us a lot. You know, he's got a lot of experience, a lot of playoff experience, Super Bowl experience. So that would be huge, man. That would be huge. I do like Jalen to Miami. I've been hearing that talk. Mace, what's good with you? Hey, man, if y'all haven't checked out Mace's channel, you tripping. He does good stuff. He's always live. So if you ever want to go, check out the family. Mace's good people. I always pull up on them. We have great conversation about everything from football to basketball to life. We talk about it all, man. So if you get a chance, be sure to check out Mace. Good people, always solid. Yeah, big shout out to Mace, man. Big shout out to everybody in here. Please hit the like on your way in. I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling up this film, man, and that's what I'm gonna do first. So we're gonna look at Tua dropbacks and 2 different games. And we're gonna look at first. We're gonna show the bad first. So let's look at the Chargers game first, right? And I'm gonna provide you guys with the context, the stats, how we ran the ball, you know, how we passed the ball, right? Look at what's happening in the flow of the game. And then we're going to get into also looking at a game where he played well, the Browns game, right? And we're going to look at the stats in that game. We're going to see what they were, what the numbers look like, and just see what the difference was. Like, how can Tua be so good in some games and be so bad in other games, right? And honestly, when you look at the NFL and you look at the way guys play in the NFL, it's typically a roller coaster. It's typically a lot of ups and downs. The really good guys are consistent, and that's what you're looking for in an NFL quarterback. You're looking for some consistency, and like what defines consistency is tough, because even if guys are consistent throughout the season, they're still going to have games where they may just like bomb, have a bad game, and that's all players in the NFL. That's not just the quarterback position. That's all players in the NFL. The quarterback is definitely more elevated because they have the ball in their hands every play offensively, typically. So that's it's going to be definitely more elevated when you look at the quarterback position. But all guys have bad games. But quarterbacks, they get the brunt of it. It's going to fall on them. They're the guys that touch the ball every play, whether it's handing it off or throwing it. They just got to figure it out. So my man Cruz in the building. Cruz, what's good with you? Cruz Ruiz, man, always solid, always my guy coming through and showing love. My man Kane's in the building. What's up with you? He says, what's up, CBE 83 and everybody. My man Shake Money. My Wolfpack Shake. This the cat from the Wolfpack I really do mess with, man. What's good, everyone? It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. Definitely another beautiful day. Mace, always love, babe. Always welcome. Always welcome, Mace. Fins up 305. What's popping? He says, what's up, CB? What's popping, man? We just getting it going. Another night in the man cave, another night in the bat cave, bro. This is how I do it, man. I'm in the bat cave, ducked off, kids asleep, wife's at dinner with her friends. So I'm just hanging, man. Just giving y'all some content, man. Shake says, "Que pasa, mi hermano? What's good? What's good, Mr. Finisher?" He said, "We still looking for more excuses to justify Tua. Caleb Williams just won Heisman and said he's coming to replace the failure." I hear you. I did hear about Caleb Williams saying he wants to play in Miami. He got to get here first, man. That means we got to be really bad, and I just don't see that happening, Caleb. So, I mean, I got Tua taking us to the Super Bowl and us getting a dub. So yeah, man. So do I think Caleb's coming? Nah, man. I don't think he's coming, because that means we gotta be really bad. And if we're really, I'm looking like this, bro. I can't.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, we're not getting Caleb Williams because we got to be terrible, bro. We got to be terrible. So, Mr. Finisher, yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You definitely played yourself, bro. You definitely played yourself, but it's all good, man. But what we got Tua Leroy, bro.
Sheriff, he's over here.
We got Tua Leroy.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only Malcolm?
I am.
Oh, God damn. Let me go, motherfucker. Let me go.
Yeah, man, it ain't happening, Mr. Finisher, bro. We got Tua Leroy, baby. We got Tua Leroy, man. Come on, dog. We ain't going nowhere. You already know what time it is, man. We got the Tua Leroy. Yeah, I do gotta switch that up, man. I might as well put Caleb in there, right? I might as well put Caleb face in there. Raul Pay says we don't even know how to tank, right? Hey, we don't. That's what Crypto said. Crypto said we don't even know how to tank. He said, I said, Crypto, you can blame your boy Flores for not knowing how to tank. He the one coached the team. He was at that point. The room went silent. Crypto had nothing to say because you know he's a Flores apologist, and you know he loves everything Flores does. And when I called him out and said, "Hey, that's your boy Flores who didn't know how to tank," he ain't had nothing to say. That's when the room went quiet. So let's go ahead and crank this up, man. I know I've been talking a little bit. That's a nice little 15-minute monologue. Let's go ahead and get into this film. I'm gonna move some stuff around on the screen. Share this screen. There you go, window. All right, so there we go. So you guys can see the screen now. I'm gonna move some stuff around. And now this, and I just want to show you guys. This is the Chargers game, and this is going to be every throw that Tua made in that game, right? Everybody can see the screen, right? Let me know if it's good. Let me know if you guys can see it. I just want to make sure everybody's good. Everybody can see it. And we're going to look at the game. I just want to, so this is a 7-minute film. We can go through this fairly quickly. I'm just going to point out a couple things here and there. Let's just provide some context to you guys before we even start, right? In this game, we had 92 yards rushing, right? So we had Raheem Mostert, Tua, Jeff Wilson, and Ahmed run the ball in this game. We had 19 total carries for 92 yards, and we averaged 4.8 yards a carry, which is really damn good, honestly. When I look back on it, and I look back on the way we ran the ball in this game, only running it 19 times is a bit confusing to me, especially when you're averaging 4.8 yards a carry. Now, keep in mind, there is a 20-yard run in there. But still, I mean, it all averages out. Like, that's all we're looking for. We're looking for the averages. So 4.8 yards a carry, 19 rushes, 92 yards. Basically a mediocre game running the ball. We only had 19 attempts in this game for 92 yards, but it's still pretty good because it's 4.8 yards a carry. So let's keep that in mind as we watch this film. Now, we're going to look at this, and I'm going to be pointing out some stuff in reference to how the defense is playing, all that good stuff. This is the game where the narrative came out. I saw a lot of people pushing the narrative that Tua is bad versus man-to-man defense. And honestly, that's part of it, right? But I don't think it's just the man-to-man defense aspect. I think there's more to it than that. And what you guys got to realize is that, these teams, these organizations, they game plan for, the team. They prepare for a week for them, right? So they're looking at film The defensive coordinator is trying to figure out how he's going to play these guys and try to throw them off, right? Because really, when it comes down to it, you're really just trying to catch your opponent by surprise when it comes to playing football. It's a chess game. You really want to catch them by surprise and throw them off and do something different than what you've put on film, right? Unless you're just really good at what you do and nobody can stop it, you're typically week to week trying to figure out little things here and there you can expose from the offense or defense that you're going up against, right? So that's part of it. So let's get into it. This is the first play of the game, right? So you got Tyreek coming in motion across the formation, right? And we saw this a lot. We saw Tyreek go in motion a lot. We saw Waddle go in motion a lot. We saw this will motion a lot, right? And we already know where Tyreek is going. Waddle is going inside, and this is only a 3-man route. So you got Waddle, you got Tyreek, and you got Jeff Wilson off the play action in the flat, right? Waddle is covered man-to-man right now with some zone underneath it and over the top of it. So Waddle's being covered man-to-man. Tyreek's being covered man-to-man also with like a cover 1 over the top. So you got a safety back there chilling, right? And then you got kind of man coverage underneath it. So that's what you're looking at. This linebacker is in the flats on Jeff Wilson Jr. Right now, Tua's looking for Tyreek. I mean, I think he sees a guy on Waddle. He sees a guy in that zone where Waddle is. He sees a guy over the top of Waddle, and he's going to go to Tyreek on this one. Now, the ball here, right? Now, we always talk about ball placement in terms of Tua. In terms of quarterback in general, ball placement is important. What I don't like about this play right here is how Tua is just kind of finessing it, and I feel like he's trying to aim the ball to Tyreek, right? And I've talked about this a lot when I watch Tua on film. He does this a lot. He's just, honestly, I feel like he's trying to aim a little too much and not just letting the ball go. I'm sure you guys have heard this from me a million times. Like in a situation like this ball should be out on the opposite 40-yard line. You just got to throw it up and pray Tyreek can run it down. Throwing this short does not give us an opportunity at all to make a play, right? So this guy's playing Tyreek really, really well. Ball lands at about the, opposing 45, right? I'd like to see that ball thrown out to maybe the 35, somewhere down here, somewhere in this range between 37, 38, and allow Tyreek to go get the football. Right. And honestly, we're going to see this a lot in this game. We're going to see a lot of Tua throwing it right to the guy instead of leading him. Right. And that's going to be important. Right. So when you throw the football and man-to-man coverage, you have to lead guys. Right. When I played tight end in college, I was taught, hey, if it's a zone, sit down, right? Sit down in space, find a gap, sit down, look for the football. If it's man-to-man and you know he's on your back, you got to outrun him, right? You got to outrun him, and he's got to be able the quarterback's got to be able to lead you to a spot where you could catch the football, right? So Tua's just got to do a little bit better of throwing the ball out there. On these go balls on the first play of the game, like this is how I would draw it up. So I coached high school football, and I was a JV head coach at times, freshman head coach at times. First play of the game, because I was an assistant on varsity. So I was the varsity offensive line coach. And then as a varsity offensive line coach, we had to coach JV and freshman. I'm calling the plays on offense. First play of the game, I'm throwing it up. But I'm telling my guy, hey, you got to let it go and give our guy an opportunity to go catch it. Don't underthrow it. The last thing I want to see is an underthrown ball, right? I just don't want to see it. So if anything, throw it out there so our guy can go make a play. And Tua doesn't do that on this play. And that's why I'm kind of disappointed in like the way these first plays of the game, the way we approach these plays, it's got to be like sense of urgency. Let it go. Stop throwing the ball off your back foot. Get all your body into it and let that thing rip, bro. You got to let it rip. And we'll see this. And I'm spending so much time on this play because we're going to talk about this a lot throughout the game. And we're going to talk about being able to lead guys to the, and you can see, I mean, Tua knows where he's going with the ball. He's trying to look the safety off. Look, you see him, his head, right? He's holding the safety, hold him. Then he turns automatically to Tyreek. Now, he does a good job of holding the safety there because honestly, if he don't hold that safety there for that amount of time, he sees Tyreek earlier and he's over there earlier. But the way he held him keeps him from getting over there, right? That's a long way to run. But he just has to do a better job of putting this ball out there. If there's a ball out there on the 37, like 38-yard line right here, bro, it's a touchdown. But you got to give Tyreek an opportunity to run that down. You got to give him that opportunity. Shout out to everybody in the room. I did see somebody pop in, man. Trey, what's up? What's up with you? Fins up, Trey. Amicus is in. He says CB83 just stopped by to show some love and a new sub. Hey, nice. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you coming through. I know you be giving me hell, but I'm gonna give you hell back, bro. You already know what time it is. Fins up. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So he does a good job holding the safety there. He's just got to do a better job of letting that thing rip. Let it go. Let it go to him. So play action coming across the formation, right? Everything's flowing across the formation, coming back the other way, right? So this is just kind of misdirection, trying to keep the defense off balance. You got the fullback coming one way, right? That's in goal. You got the running back coming one way. Tua's going to move a little bit to the left, to the right. And then he's looking for Waddle to break open, right? So that little motion right there that he did gets because the linebacker, this Mike linebacker wants to stay square on the quarterback. So he's taught, hey, just stay square on the quarterback. If you feel like he's getting to a spot and they're going in the direction, move over that way. That little bit there gives us a window to throw the football in. Now, this is man-to-man. What did I say in man-to-man? What do receivers have to do in man-to-man? This is a test for you guys. And man-to-man, you have to outrun them, right? You have to be able to get guys off your back, outrun them, get open, and the quarterback has to lead them to a spot a little bit. It can't always be put right on them, because if it's put right on them, the defender's right on their back, and they're going to make a play. And that's what you see here, right? It's a very tight window. It's a very tight window throw because you got the linebacker there. But Tua needs to do a better job of putting this maybe a little bit further in the window, right? A little bit further, a little bit closer to the linebacker, which is a risky throw. But you got to trust your arm strength, and you got to put that ball probably. So he puts it kind of on the inside hash. I will put that ball closer towards the middle of the field, right? So instead of it being on the hash, hey, the ball needs to come out to about right here towards the middle of the field, like right in the middle of the field to the left of the middle of the field, to where Waddle can go get it himself, right? Not where the guy's on his back. You got to give him a chance to run it down. And this is what I saw a lot. I mean, it's a good throw. It's on him, right? But you still got to give guys an opportunity to run it down because they're playing man-to-man and they're playing tight. So here you got play action. And this is another one, right? And there's a lot of space here. This is my problem with this. When we look at this, right? They're playing Tyreek tight. They're bumping him on the line of scrimmage. They're trying to throw off the timing. They know, hey, Tua's a rhythm guy. If we throw off his rhythm a little bit, we can mess him up. We can get him rattled a little bit. So this is what they did. They came out, they played guys tight on the line of scrimmage. They bumped them. They bumped them off their spots. And then as a result of that, Tua's throwing the ball right to him instead of leading them and giving them an opportunity to make a play. So they can't make a play on the football. Like the defenders are there, right? The defenders are right on them, right? Now, there's going to be a lot of plays here that could have been called for PI. It's really, really close, man. It's really close, right? But like you said, Q, you gotta be able to create separation, right? You gotta lead your receiver. If you lead the receiver, it's a tutty. Q, you gotta figure it out, right? So you gotta figure it out. If you lead your receiver here, look at the window. Look at all the space here. Look at all that's going on. You can't put it right on him. You got to hold the ball. And see, this is what Pat Mahomes is really good at. He's got it figured out. And this is what Tua has to figure out. And I think Tua just hasn't been in a lot of opportunities where he's had to hold the ball a little bit longer, wait for a guy to get open, and then lead him to a spot. He just hasn't had that a lot. A lot of teams play him zone defense. So as a result of them playing him zone defense, he's just really throwing the ball in pockets. It's really just a lot of pocket throws. So when you see it here, he just needs to get the ball on the hash, right? To hold the ball a little bit longer. Look at what's going on around you. You don't have to force it. You got good protection. You got a pocket. Just take your time. Take a deep breath. Let your guy run open. If you let your guy run open, you got a shot. But when you're throwing it on him right now and it's hot and he's got a defender on his back, he's not going to be able to catch it. But you look at all this green grass right here, man. It's amazing to see. And I'm disappointed that it really took us this long to make the adjustments at the game. And I think the second half he starts playing better. But at this point, the guys in the box, the guys up top watching what's going on, they should be looking at this and saying, hey, they're playing us tight. Hey, McDaniel, tell Tua he's got to hold it a little bit longer. He's got to lead the guy to a spot. If you just throw it out here in the middle of the field, Tyreek will go get the ball, right? That's something you got to work on. That's something you got to practice. If you're not practicing that, you're not prepared for it. Maybe they weren't prepared for it, but that's on Mike McDaniel at that point. And it's on Tua. And it's on Tyreek and everybody involved in the offense. But you got to lead your guy. Put it out here in the middle of the field. Safety's not going to bother you. You can't even, honestly, you can't really hit guys in the NFL now. So it's not like the safety would clean his clock. Just throw it out here a little bit further this way. Give Tyreek some space to operate. There's no way the guy can run with him. So you got to let him create some separation. And that's that one, right? So right now we see what's going on, man. We see they're playing us tight. Look, bump and run up here. They're off down here. But they're dropping in the zones, right? Dropping in the zones. So this is one basically just a comeback to the sticks, right? Trying to get the first down. Run to the stick, stop. Tyreek catches it. It's a first down, right? So that's a good play. Just anticipating getting in the gap. He knows where he's going to be, and that's timing. That's timing. Tua can do that all day. And see, this is this is good improvising right here. Like he wanted to go to Waddle, right? But that guy is in that gap, and they're baiting Tua. They're trying to get him to throw that slant. Look, linebackers here, guys on his back. They're baiting Tua, trying to get him to throw the slant. He throws the ball. He catches it. That's not a bad throw. I think that's a good ball. You just have Tyreek just slipping. He sees the guys and he slips. This narrative about Tua can't throw to the flat is just I've never heard no shit like this. The stuff people make up is just crazy to me. I heard Tua can't throw checkdowns. No. That's a great check down throw. And honestly, it could be part of the offense or what, but it's a check down type of throw. Really, nobody's open when I'm looking at this play. Yeah, Gesicki's one-on-one. You could throw the go ball here, throw it up. You just don't know. So you could throw the one-on-one there. He's probably on a smaller guy option, but throws it to Tyreek, just gets it out quick, probably gaining nothing. Next play, bad throw. Just too many guys in the area. Bad decision. That's what it is. Bad throw, bad decision. He should have went somewhere else with the ball. He should have went down here to this guy. This is where the ball should be. And I don't know if there was a miscommunication or what, but this is where the ball should be. I think it's 3rd and long, maybe. So Tua's thinking, hey, I need to try to get the force down. He forces it, and it should be a pick. The guy just, I think, misses the football. So bad decision here for sure. This was Mostert in the flat. He's throwing it to Tyreek. He's forcing it to Tyreek. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys there. Bad decision. You can't make those. That could be a pick, and you could be right back to the crib. So you got to do a better job there. You got to do a better job making decisions, man. That's just bad decision making. And Tua has those plays sometimes, and that's what he needs to get out of. So they missed that, right? All right, so new series, a play action here, right? Like a toss action. And this is the one Tyreek lost in the lights. Oh my gosh, it should have been a touchdown. Oh, this hurt, right? So great play action, a great play, period. You got the whole defense looking this way, thinking it's a toss. Everybody's kind of moving that direction. You got Tyreek coming back across the formation on a post. Oh my gosh. And he lost it in the lights. I don't know what happened, but this was a touchdown play. Like, these are the plays within the flow of the game that if you make, it might be a totally different game. You got to understand that. And there's got to be a sense of urgency on the offense to find a way to make these plays. So that's a miss. That's a big miss. Right? I thought the ball was good. Like, the ball is in the area where Tyreek can go get it. I think he just loses it in the lights or whatever, and he doesn't see it. But honestly, it lands near him. I'm not going to say it's a catchable ball. It's catchable. So next play, this is Armstead getting beat on a spin move. It's a sack. It's just not enough time to make a play. Happens. Guys get beat. Another play. This is thrown to Gesicki. It's thrown out of bounds. I think it's a bad throw. I think it's a bad decision as well. Right? I think it's a bad decision as well. And I say it's a bad decision as well because you have Waddle coming in the middle of the formation on an in route. Tua decides to get rid of the ball right away. Instead, you could have had Waddle right here in the middle of the field, wide open. But he chooses to go out here to Gesicki. I would have put that ball right on Waddle and let him take off. But he doesn't do that. We need better decision making. So keep in mind, like I said, at this point, we had 19 carries for 92 yards in this game. 4.8 yards a carry. We didn't run the ball a lot at all. Tua's stats in this game, I think he was 10 of 28. So a very low completion percentage. And I think and this is my thing with McDaniel, it's like once we figure out that Tua's not on or he's struggling with a particular defense, you got to find a way to run the ball a little bit more and try to get him into a rhythm and try to figure out something else. Like, you can't be stuck in a mode where you're going to force a square peg in a round hole. If he's not playing well, he's not going to be able to throw you out of playing. He's just going to throw you out of the game, right? So you got to find a way out. And I understand you want to keep him in rhythm, but you got to run the ball as well. So this one was close too. So here, look, and they're coming back. And I think these guys in the booth are pretty good. These offensive coaches, they understand, hey, we saw Waddle in the middle of the field wide open last time. Let's see if we can test that again. And it's close. We do get a PI call on that. I think it's PI or holding. So we get a penalty on that. And this was a bad throw. I don't know, man. It's just like, and what flag was this? So here, just give it to him, put it on him. It's tough. That's rough. Give him a little bit better throw, and I think we had a flag on that one too. So right here, Tua is just flushed out of the pocket, get some pressure, flushed out, throw it away. I do like him figuring out how to throw the ball away. Good ball here, good route, and Waddle operates. Or this is actually Cedric Wilson Jr., but Cedric Wilson Jr. right here just operates really well in the middle of the field. Get him the ball, catch it, first down, right? And this is Tua just, hey, understanding where a guy needs to be, where he's gonna be, where he's gonna catch the ball at, and the guy making the play. It's a good play, right? Cedric Wilson coming across the middle, catches it, first down, keeps the chains moving. Play action, guys on him right away. There's nothing you can do in those situations. Like, honestly, sometimes there's a play call that's just going to blow up your play. And these are those type of plays. When you're play actioning and you got a blitz coming from that wide side, there's nothing you can do about it. It's either going to be an intentional grounding or a sack, and he's just trying to get the ball out so so it's not an automatic sack. So he's trying to get the ball to Tyreek. Now, next play. I think this was third down, and that's why he's taking a shot downfield. He knows we're going to punt the ball. He knows that throwing it underneath right here won't get the first down. Honestly, I would have took the underneath, just threw it to this guy and said, hey, try to go get something. He tries to throw it outside and can't make a play on that. So right now, I feel like he's about 50-50. He's struggling. Can't really get into a rhythm. I feel like we should be running the ball a little bit more. The pressure's getting to him. So, I mean, he has games like this, especially when you're not running the ball and running it well. So this was another throw that was just off, right? This was a throw to Tyreek. I think he's thinking back shoulder. Tyreek isn't on the same page, and it's a miss. Right? It's just a miss. Let's see is anybody else open on this play? Not really. You could have went to the guy up top is blocking, it looks like. Oh no, he's just kind of running the guy off. You could have went to I don't know who that was. Looked like somebody different, but you could have went that way. I think that was an option. Here we go. We're just trying to move through this a little bit faster so we can get to the other stuff too. But we're seeing that Tua is struggling versus man-to-man. Guys are tight, and like he's not leading guys to an area, right? This is Gesicki here. You can tell by these slow routes that aren't precise. He's a tight end. I understand. Very tight window. I like to see him put it out there a little bit if he's going to throw it to him, give him a chance to really run and run the ball down. Make him come through him. So that one was it was too low. Gesicki couldn't grab it. Behind him. And that's what I saw a lot of. You got to put the ball in front of him and leading guys. Like, I have a feeling like he's trying to throw back shoulder, but he doesn't understand that you could still throw it, lead him a little bit, like lead the guy to an area instead of trying to throw it back shoulder. Like, I think he'd be much better off if he took that approach, but I don't know if he understands that yet. So this is a play. He runs, takes off, gets about 5 yards. Another play. This is the one, and this is still not a good ball to me. But Tyreek just makes this play. Like, the guy trips, and he's able to make a play. Like, honestly, you can do this all game with Tyreek if they're going to play you like this. Look at the way the safety is cheating. He knows he's going to this guy out here. He's going that way, right? Tyreek is over there by himself, but throw it out there. Tyreek does a good job of stacking the receiver here. Stacks him, makes him fall over himself, and then gets back outside because the defender has no idea where the ball is. So if you just push him hard inside and then, step away, he's going to fall. And that's exactly what happened. So not the best ball, but it's out there so Tyreek can make a play. But Tyreek does a good job of just manipulating the defense and the coverage and saying, hey, you think I'm going here, but I'm going back here to get the ball, right? So let's try to slow that down real quick. So when we see it here, right, he sees the ball there. Up, I'm going outside. And Tyreek didn't trip him. The dude just literally fell. Literally just fell. All right, go back. It's moving a little too fast. Here we go. So Tua feels pressure, steps up, runs on this one. I like it. He's understanding he needs to run the ball a little bit. This is after the concussions, after all that took place. But he's understanding, hey, I got to take off on some of these plays and keep the play going with my feet, which is good. I like the way he does it. Be safe, get down. It's a good play. We can win with that. Low pressure here. Throws it low. He's hot. He's pressured. It's not going to be a great throw. Honestly, even if he made a great throw, this guy isn't going to do anything with it. The defense is right there, right? This is the sack. This is the left guard getting beat. Let's see it up close and personal. And we only got a couple more minutes of this one, and then we're going to go into the other game. Damn, Armstead gets beat up pretty bad here too, man. Dang. You see that? Look at Armstead getting beat. So both the left guard and the left tackle get mashed. Get out the club. Jeez. We got to do a better job up front there. And he was talking shit. So this is where you see us make a little bit of some adjustments. We start running some stuff a little closer to the line of scrimmage. Nice little out routes so guys can make plays, right? We didn't really do a lot of this in the first half. It was mainly down the field. Nice out route, get him the ball, let him go. I like it. The ball was great throw. I like the way that the ball placement was good. Put it right where it needed to be. So that's a good throw. All right. Keep the chains moving. This is that same throw to Waddle. All right. Next play. The trips left. Up to out. Take off. I like it, right? Tua realizing, hey, I don't got anything. It doesn't look very good. Take off. Go get it. I like it. Learning to make plays when he needs to, and that's growth. And he maneuvers well in the pocket. I mean, staying healthy, making the right plays. He's struggling a little bit. The run game ain't helping him. He's getting pressure, and because he's getting hit. They're only sending 4. Look at this. They're sending 4, but they're sending it late. And this left guard is, first of all, Connor Williams. Why are you leaving this dude? You leaving the dude over your shoulder? I gotta see this one like up close and personal. This is definitely Connor Williams' fault. I coach offensive line. There's no way I'm letting my center leave the guy over his head to go right, especially when we got 2 guys on 1 guy, and you got 3 guys on the left side. I mean, you had 2 guys initially, but damn, still, you got to take the guy on your shade. He's over your head right now. Stay there, stay in the pocket. So the left guard is responsible for 2 guys right now because Connor Williams left him. So that looks like a breakdown of protection to me. So yeah, only 1 minute left of this film. Quick screens. Look at this. So just doing some stuff, doing some different stuff. Mike McDaniel realized, hey, that's not working down the field. We got to figure out a way to get these guys the ball quick and make some plays. I don't know what this was. I don't know what was going on. And look at the bump. Look at the bumps, man. Look, you could play physical within the first 5 yards. They're 10 yards down the field, and they're still on Tyreek. They're still on him, and they know he's banged up too. He got a little hamstring or something in this game where he was banged up. This is another play, a little in route. Give him a little bit. Catch it. Did he catch it? I think he caught it. What was that? That's looks like Wilson. Cedric Wilson had a pretty good game this game. Came in and made some plays, man. So here we go. We're still fitting it in gaps. That's a gap right there. Zone defense. Waddle catches that. Is that Waddle? It looks like it. Yeah, that's Waddle. Good catch there. Good pass. So we see what Tua's struggling with. He's just struggled with leading guys. He's still making some plays. He's maneuvering in the pocket. Hits Sherfield right there. It's just getting the ball out quick. He's just, and the guy tackles him before he even gets there. It's like, come on, man. Some of these plays were crazy. Back to the go route. I'm not sure where the ball was. I feel like Tua's throwing these balls off his back foot too. You see how he's just posture-wise, just leaning back. Lean back. He's leaning back, postures. Man, you got to step into these throws. You're making NFL throws down the field. That ball should be damn near in the end zone, bro. He's got to do a better job of just putting the ball where it needs to be, man. Putting the ball where it needs to be. Put the ball down there. Put it in the end zone. Let your guy go get it. So that's the end of that one, right? So to provide you guys with the context, so you're looking at a game where Tua struggled. They really threw something at him that he didn't really see throughout the year, that man-to-man defense, tight coverage, bump and run. He didn't lead guys where he needed to. The run game wasn't helping him. They only ran it 19 times. So he struggled. So we got to, as the Dolphins organization and Mike McDaniel, they got to figure out a way to kind of continue to keep the offense going even when he might be off a little bit. Maybe you run the game a little bit more. Maybe you run the ball a little bit more. Maybe you bring guys closer to the line of scrimmage. Maybe you run the quick stuff. Like the quick game's got to be on point. But this is things they'll figure out. Like in watching film and studying film, that defensive coordinator who called that game or who was responsible for the game plan, he's in our building now. He's one of our defensive assistants. So that's going to help Tua like understand what's going on, man. Like definitely going to help him understand what's going on. So you got to look at that. You got to look at the context of it. I think he'll get better after watching the film, playing in that game, and making the adjustments. And that's what they got to do. They understand. They watch film. They understand what's going on. Now, let's take a look at this other film. This is the Browns game. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I do want to watch a little bit of it. This is the good game. And I'm going to provide you guys with some stats and just kind of show you the difference between Tua's play in the games as a result of having the run game available and just teams being scared of the run game. That's the difference. Yeah, she said that man put Tua on a shirt. Boy, you call, you know it, boy. Tua Leroy, the last dragon, baby. The last dragon. I know you want to check out the shirt, G. You want to check out the shirt? You already know what time it is, G. Tua Leroy, baby. Hey, and I got a QR code on there on the sleeve. Check it out. Bro, you scan that. Scan that, take you to my stuff, bro. I got it, bro. I'm telling you. It's nice like that, bro. All right. Let me go ahead and actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop the link and some of you guys can come up and talk to me about this film while we go through it, bro. Gee, feel free. I heard you preaching this morning, man. Feel free, man. JR Black in the building. What's up with you, bro? He said, what up, fam? You need to teach others how to break down film before they criticize. For sure. And that's why I'm here. Crazy Dolphin fan, what's good? He says, oh, boy. My man Donald Bentley in the building. He says, seemed like our route concepts were trash that game. They were a little iffy, man. And that's the thing. From week to week, when defenses are playing you different, you gotta switch it up sometimes. Like you gotta figure it out. Those route concepts did seem a little iffy, but it's man-to-man coverage. Like there were some plays in there that should have been touchdowns. Easy touchdowns. So yeah, man. Who is this, man? Miami Trust. What's good?
Yo,
my boy Canes. What's up with you, my boy?
what's up, man?
What you doing, man? What you
I'm
doing?
chilling and playing some Xbox, man.
Yeah, some Xbox. That's what's cracking. Hey, so yeah, man. So, what you think about the film so far, man? What we saw from the Chargers game, did that make sense to you?
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, this stuff isn't rocket science, man. That's the cool thing about football. I think a lot of people can understand it as you break it down and as you try to, explain to people what's going on. People can understand it, bro. It's pretty easy, bro. Pretty easy.
I mean, it's not rocket science.
Definitely not. It's definitely keep it simple, stupid. It's definitely KISS principle, man. So, let's go ahead and get into this. I know you playing Xbox. If you can, mute when you're not talking, and then crank it up.
I'm done now.
Okay, all right. So go ahead and mute, and then if you want to come in and say something about a player or something, feel free. So this is the Cleveland game. Just for context, let's talk about the stats in this game. So stats in this game: Tua Tagovailoa was 25 of 32 for 285. He has 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And Skylar Thompson did come in the game, and he threw a pass too and completed it. right? Now, when we look at this game from a rushing standpoint, we rushed the ball 33 times for 195. So almost 200 yards rushing. We averaged 5.9 yards a carry. And the Los Angeles Chargers game, we averaged 4.8. And the Chargers game, we only rushed the ball 19 times. And this game, we rushed the ball 33 times. Jeff Wilson had 17 carries for 119. Mostert had 8 for 65. Ahmed 3 for 11. So that's where we are. Really outstanding numbers in terms of running the football. And when we go to look at this game, we'll see why Tua operated a lot better here. Because the run game was going. He was cooking. I mean, so when the run game is cooking and the linebackers are looking and the DBs are looking in the backfield, it's going to be easy for him to do his thing. And that's what we're going to see in this film. So this is first play of the game, right? Play action. Hits his guy. Quick little pass to Mostert. And this is Mostert, and that's Mostert in the flat. And guys say he can't throw on the flats. He can't throw these low check down routes. Like that's exactly what that was. So that's Tua taking what the defense gives him. Another play where you get Mostert going on the motion, right? Throw it out to him again in the flats. This is a check down type route. It's in the flat. It's right now. He puts it on him perfectly. He's able to catch it and try to make a move on a guy. So it goes from 2nd and 8 to 3rd and short. Then you can operate. So this is 3rd and short here. And let's go back. Now, this is 3rd and short, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. And I don't think we get the first down. But right here, I think this is Tyreek. Tyreek's got to push his guy a little bit further, or whoever this is, and it has to operate to get to the sticks, right? You can't be any short of a first down there. Maybe they gave it to us. I don't know. But when we look back at this, so this is Tyreek on that, sitting down in the zone. Tyreek's just running through, clearing it out. Sherfield's underneath. Waddle's on the route. Sherfield's in the middle of the field, just sitting there in the spot. Nice clear zone for Tua to throw the ball in. He sees him, throws it in there. Good ball, good catch. Great play by Tua right here. Check this out. So this is Myles Garrett. I think this is Myles. Yeah, it looks like Myles. Puts him in a bind. Pump fake. Gets it to Engel. Engel gets in for a touchdown. So really, really good play. And this is what you can do when you're operating in play action and you're running the ball. Oh, look at the play action. Look at the linebackers. Linebackers are flowing to stop the run. Engel's out in the flat. Touchdown. So a good series, right? Good play by Tua there. Good play, really good block by Tyreek too. That's the little things, man. That's the little things that Mike McDaniels talks about. Look at that. That's just really good blocking. That's really good effort. He sees exactly what he needs to do to get him in the end zone, and he's able to do that. And he's excited about it. And that's what I loved about this team in general, is that they play for each other. Like they're out there trying to make plays for each other. So I like that. So they're excited. They're blocking for each other, trying to make plays, trying to shield guys off. Touchdown. So good drive. Tua's operating well. Play actions hurting them. And I'd like to see this from the wide, but this is play action here, right? Throws it up off his back foot, and this is what I saw a lot of from Tua. These back foot throws, they aren't my favorite because honestly, I don't think he has a strong enough arm to be throwing like mechanically wrong. So he's got to do a better job of stepping into throws and not being worried about taking hits. If you need to step up in the pocket to make this throw, step up in the pocket. But he throws it up, and Tyreek's able to go track it down because he's just that good, right? So another play, just being able to operate. Great throw. Seeing him, he sees the guys come down, hits Gesicki in stride. Great throw, great catch. Like Tua he's made every throw on the field. Like we can't say he can't make all the throws on the field. He's done it. Here he kind of gets pulled down, and this is what Tua's got to be a little bit better at, is leading these guys. And I know he doesn't want to lead them into that other guy, but just get the ball down. Get the ball down, be patient, and just put it on him. Put it a little bit further out here so he can go get it. This guy is already holding, I think it's Jeff Wilson, already holding him before he can even get the ball. I think we might have got a flag there. So this is throwing in the flat right now, a little out route. Let's see what else. Is something else open? Nah, that's pretty much it. That's it. Here we go. Operating. Ooh, tight window throw. Tight window. Big boy throw across the field. It's a tough throw. That's a tough throw. You're looking at, it's like a 5, 6, 7, 8 yard route out. Puts it right on him. Defender can't make a play on it. If he floats that ball, it's a pick. I like it. Good route. Look at Waddle's like, bro, you can't guard me. Play action again. Check down. Check down. People say he can't throw a check down. Check down. Bam. Go to work. We needed more of that. Oh, what a ball here. Touchdown. Tutty. Look at this. Great ball. Man, good toss. So this is the thing to it as well. He's throwing that ball to a spot. The back corner, the back pylon, if he don't catch the ball, it should probably hit that back pylon or be somewhere in that area. They do this all day at practice. They try to throw these balls all day at practice. So yeah, that's a really good throw to Sherfield. Now let's see if anything else is open. Nah, that's pretty much it. I see the guy up top right here. That's Gesicki. Great throw. Good ball. Can win with that, people. We can win with that. Look at that. Everybody standing up. Hell yeah, touchdown. All right, here we go. Back at it. Check down in the flat. Jeff Wilson Jr. Nice. This is a nice touch. Nice throw. Look at the check down. Look at the swing route. It's a good play. See, I didn't see a lot of this in the San Diego game. Like I didn't see these routes as options. And this is what I'm saying. And I heard somebody say route concepts in the Chargers game. Yeah, like these weren't options. Like you got to give guys some options to use the entire field. If you're going downfield all the time, you're going to struggle. Tua on the move, hits Ingle. Nice little spin move. Okay, I see you, Ingle. making a play. Everybody was in a groove this game. Look, he misses Miles Garrett. Damn. Wiggy kind of catches him a little bit. So he's trying to block off Garrett, put him in a bind. Garrett goes inside. We got somebody there. Tua sees that, gets outside, hits in goal, makes a little spin move. I like it. It's a good play. Play action. Man, people said Gesicki didn't eat, bro. People were saying Gesicki didn't eat. Is that Gesicki? In line? Oh, look at him. Look at the big boy go. In line, too. On the line of scrimmage. Get around there. Tua hits him in stride. Nice play. Nice play. See, that's my thing, too. Like, I didn't really even see Gesicki in the Chargers game. All I saw was Waddle, Sherfield, Cedric Wilson Jr., and Tyreek. Like, I didn't even really see Gesicki in the game, maybe a couple of times. But I felt like you got to mix it up. If you don't see him in the game, and this is a go ball, right? Throwing it up, trying to throw it between the corner and the safety. Let it go. Here we go. Let it go, Tua. Let it rip, my boy. That's not good enough. Let it rip. You got to get that ball down. You got to let it go. You got to put all your arm in this. That's my thing, bro. He don't be putting all his arm into it. His body, none of that. Bro, let that shit go, bro. Throw that shit to the end zone and let Tyreek go get it. Honestly, I think the ball should be ball lands on the 30, get it to the 20, bro. It's a long throw. Now you're looking at that's how many yards? Tua is standing on the 15-yard line. Dang, that's a long throw. So 15-yard line, right? Subtract 15 from 100. Subtract another 30 from 100. What's that, a 45-yard throw? Bro, you got to let that go. You got to take that to 55, 60. Put it on the 20-yard line. That's damn near an 80-yard throw, though. 15 to 20. Bro, that's a throw. It'd be nice if he could put it out there, though. I want to see that type of arm strength from him. Let it just – and honestly, he looked like he threw it almost as hard as he could. He kind of stepped – it looks like he stepped into it. Oh, that was a little bit off. You got to put that one – lead him. Lead him. He would have got pops, but you got to lead him on that one. Good try. Good effort. Only 2 more minutes on this one. Only 2 more minutes. Oh, good throw in the pocket. And that's what Tua does well, man. Corner pocket, bam. Guy operating. Is that Waddle operating in the middle of the field? Waddle, he eats in that middle of the field, bro. Eats in there. Just comes in there, sits in a spot, bam. Hit him. Easy money. Okay, same play, same throw. You notice there's not a lot of sacks in this game because we're running the ball well. There's not a lot of shit. There hasn't been 1 sack because we're running the ball well. Our guys are operating. Everybody's catching the ball. Everybody's eating. Gesicki, Waddle, Tyreek, Sherfield. This is Tyreek right here showing the speed. The cheetah doing his thing. Play action. Another, bro, y'all telling me, bro, look how, bro, Tua is diming. He's play action's killing him. They don't know what to do. This is when Tua is at his best, man. When the run game is going, he's operating. He can't be stopped when the team is clicking like this. He can't be stopped. And then it hits Gesicki in the hands, bro. Ooh. Oh, you got to make that one. Oh, that's hands right there. That's pass interference right there, too. God on him. Damn, y'all ain't going to give us a call? Maybe we got a holding call on that one. We got closer. Easy money. Easy money. But see, yeah, I'm not going to nitpick. He could have let him a little bit more, but I'm not going to nitpick. Tyreek he catches it. Good play call. Touchdown. You saw the referee was like, no, don't come over me with that bullshit. She was like, I ain't having it. Up, get away. Referee ain't playing that. High ball. Got to get this one down. See, play action. Look at how the play action is operating. Everybody flowing. You probably could have came back across the formation here. Look at this linebacker peeling back because he dead ass wrong. This is Sherfield right here, right? So look at Sherfield up top. He probably could have hit Sherfield on that play. He goes to Tyreek. I really want to see that one from the God view if they have it, but they do not have it. And shout out to Josh Houts for this film. Houts is my guy. I asked him if I could use these. He doesn't mind. So appreciate him for doing these. These are clutch. So yeah, man. 1 minute left. Look, he's still operating in the zone. Play action is killing him, right? Play action here. Look at the linebackers. This is the last play, but let me show you guys. Watch how the linebackers come up to the line of scrimmage. They move up a couple yards, 3 yards here, 3 yards there. It gets them out of the window. So right now, they're out of the window, and he can operate. He can operate when they're out of the window. Bam. Look, Sherfield's the toughest, one of the toughest dudes on the team, hands down. We got to find a way to bring him back. We got to make sure he's around. Look, just catches the ball, sticks the dude, and keeps it moving. Get in the weight room. That's weight room. Get out the club. That's what we call that. Yee. Get him out the club. Look at that. Bang. That's what I'm talking about. Great play by Sherfield. Great throw. Great catch. Tua operating, man. Y'all can't say this dude can't play. Look at the play action. Give me that. Go do your thing. Drop back. Come on, man. This dude is diming. Are you guys serious though? Y'all said this. Come on, man. Look at the ball. It don't get no better than that. Guys, it doesn't get any better than what he's doing. Like nobody, other NFL guys not making these throws. Your favorite quarterback's favorite quarterback ain't making these throws every week, week in, week out. This is what Tua has to be consistently, but he's got to have the run game. The play action has got to be effective. Waddle eating. The dude say, feed me, man. Look at this. Look at it. See, this is clinic. This is clinic route running. This is take them to school. Give them a little get outside and go to work on them. Dudes, hey, they love that, man. And then Tua puts it right on them too. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Y'all ain't telling me this dude can't get us there. Ball, catch. Look at that, man. Who else? Let's see who else is open. Is anybody else open on this play? More guys usually are open when you running the ball well. Look at the middle of the field. This guy coming open. This guy's open. Here he's open up here. Middle of the field is clogged up because Tyreek's there. Sherfield's over here. He's not really open, but he's man to man. But man, just great route running, great operating, protection's good. Like, that's the difference. Tua can operate when that run game is going. I'm telling you. Look at guys, the ball doesn't get any better than what he just put on him. It doesn't get any better than that. It just doesn't. Yeah, get down. High snap. Damn, Connor. What you doing, my boy? About to ruin the drive. All right, here we go. So look, we look like a mesh concept of some sort. They both coming inside. I guess that was the last play. Damn. All right, that's it, man. Hey, tell me what y'all see, man. Am I seeing stuff? Is the guy good or is he trash? I see good play. We watched both of them, guys. We watched the Chargers game. Of course, he struggled at times. But man, what I don't understand it. Like these dudes can make plays. Tua can make the throws. And man, somebody come talk to me, man. I gotta understand it. I don't understand what the Wolfpack is seeing. Like, are they watching film or are they just talking? At this point, I think they're just talking. Because if you look at the Chargers game and you look at the context of it, you look at how the game was going, how the run game was, how they played them. Sometimes teams just have a good defensive plan and they outplay you. It happens. It's the NFL. Somebody gonna have the answers for you at some point. It's the NFL, bro. They get paid to prepare and play over there too, man. I see it. Hey, I see y'all cranking up in the chat. We got 18 in the room. Hey, please hit the like for your boy. I dropped a link. I'll probably go for a few more minutes. You know, if y'all want to come up and chat, feel free. Wolfpack, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I just went through the film. Just going back a little bit. Mark Jones, he was watching the film. He said, "Hey, that was a big boy throw from Tua. Right tackle Little, Tua to Sherfield, Tua Leroy. I like it. Karate chop dojo. My man PL in the building says, "What's up? Come directly over from Finside, man. Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to Mr. Ballgame Reason, all them guys over there. You know, Finside, where they be doing their thing." UC3, he says CB83, what's up? My man Dre in his joints. Click clack. Bang, Dre. You already know what time it is, boy. G in his joint, out of pocket like usual. CB83, now you know Tua ain't got the arm to make that throw. Okay, I see you. Tua got a little arm on him. He said, "Why not the Houston game?" So I went over a bad game. I tried to get his worst game. Everybody says the Chargers game is his worst game. So I tried to pick, the worst game. I feel like that was late in the season. Like, bro, what? I mean, damn, like what you need? What you need outside of that? I picked the Chargers game and I went over the Cleveland game. Cleveland game, the dude was diamond operating. Chargers game wasn't leading his receiver, wasn't letting them create and get separation. You got to do better there. He knows that. He's watched the film. He knows I got to operate. Green Bay game was rough. The 3 picks late, Tua had to be seeing ghosts at that point. I'm convinced. Dude was seeing something because I don't know where the hell he was throwing the ball. I just don't understand it. Kenan Rankin says we're going to see a lot more man this year. I can believe that, but honestly, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping we see a lot more man because that's going to give our guys opportunities to just kill teams. And that's what we got to do. We got to let them get in man and then say, It's like Steph Curry. Like, if you're gonna play me zone defense, I'm gonna shoot your ass out that zone. I'm gonna just stand behind this 3-point line and shoot you out of that zone to where you gotta play man. We gotta be a football team to where if you play man to us, oh, we're gonna throw you out of that. We're gonna throw you out of that quick. Like, we gonna hit you deep or we gonna hit you short and run for a long game, and you're gonna be like, oh, we can't do that no more. Let's go zone, because we can't do that. We have to be that type of team. And that means that Tua, receivers, everybody's got to be on the same page. Gotta be on the same page. Dre said perfect placement. Where is Pete? Bro, they don't come around for the film studies. They just come around to talk. They just chatty patties. You know what the Wolfpack does. They are talkers. They don't like to watch no film. They don't like to break down nothing that involves watching the game. Like, they just want to talk about what guys do and how bad they are, but they can't point it out. I heard the narrative this week from Lewis that Tua can't throw checkdowns. He can't. I just watched 2 games where Tua threw checkdowns in both games, and there was no issues. There was a couple issues with ball placement because of the rush from the defense, but it wasn't because he couldn't make the throw. Come on, bro. Like, I'm just call me Mythbuster. Hashtag Mythbusters. CB83 Mythbuster. That's the new hashtag for me, because I'm just in here to bust down narratives, because I'm just tired of hearing them. I just get, so what I do at this point, guys, I just wait until I hear enough crazy talk, and then I go live. That's where I'm at. So I don't know when you gonna catch me, right? But I just wait until I hear enough Wolfpack talk. When I hear enough Wolfpack talk, and it becomes to the point where I can't stand it anymore, that's when I decide to go live. I say, damn, I heard enough. I heard enough of this community. I heard enough of the Twitter spaces. Now I can go live and bust the myths. So that's my approach now, and that's just what I do. I love busting myths. I love hearing these guys talk crazy in Twitter spaces and talk about, oh, I'd rather have this guy and this guy. Show me on film why you rather have that guy. You want Lamar? Show me why you rather have Lamar. Is it because you want him to be a running quarterback here in Miami? Because that's what I saw him do in Baltimore. I saw him, he was a runner. He wasn't a pocket passer. He was a runner. So you want him to come to Miami and run. I need a quarterback who's going to throw the ball to Tyreek and Waddle. We paid Tyreek $30 million. I really don't need a guy to come here and run. I need a guy who can deliver the ball to Tyreek efficiently and stay in the game and be healthy. That's what I need at this point. So at this point, like I said, I just go live when I hear enough nonsense from the other channels and the Twitter spaces, and then I go live and I just myth bust, man. Throw some film on and tear them up. Click clack, bang. Click clack, bang. That's all I do, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 24 in the room. Hit the like on your way in. Mr. Finisher, CB83 with this Tua voodoo. Ooh, I'm putting the voodoo on y'all, man. I'm putting the voodoo on them, huh? He said G having a conniption about Tua. Y'all be on that Tua stuff. You said San Francisco was his worst. I don't think San Francisco was his worst game. When I go look, I've seen San Francisco too. San Francisco, he missed a couple throws here and there, but he had a pretty good game in San Francisco. Like, he made some plays in between that. And we were in the game. Like, we were in all these games. Let's be real about it. Ritter says Tua eats man, not so much zone though. Honestly, I think he eats better in zone because he just knows where guys are going to be. They're in the gaps. Man to man, he's okay. There's room for improvement though. Like he's got to start leading guys, and that's what we saw in the film. And that's what Mahomes does really well. Like he knows that, hey, if a guy is on Kelsey's back, hey, I need to throw it a little bit further away from him so he could go get it. So that's what he does well. He said, Green Rat says DDW said Tua's numbers were actually better versus man. I can see that. I mean, teams aren't supposed. What I want you guys to realize is, and this is a good comment. DDW said numbers were actually better versus man. Now that's construed, and that's why I say that, because like they should be better versus man. You have Tyreek Hill, you have Jalen Waddle. There's gonna be some dynamic plays that happen when you play man to man versus those guys. Like those plays where Tyreek had long balls and caught fade routes, like those were man-to-man plays. So I could see why he would have better numbers versus man-to-man, because versus man-to-man, he had his biggest plays. You should be eating that shit up. Teams should be scared to play you man-to-man. So I could see why that's the case. Aquavision in the building. He says, CB, what up? Green Rat says Tua was checked down king in 2021. That's easy. That's easy work for him. G said, play the San Francisco game and I will show you lame. I'll run San Francisco too. I have no bro. I just put on Chargers. Everybody said, let's go look at the numbers. Like, let's not, because people would. So I put on the Chargers game, and now people are saying, "Oh, San Fran game was worse." Bro, like y'all are funny, bro. Let's go look at the numbers and see which game was worse. Dolphins versus San Francisco. And let's look at the stats. Go to ESPN. Right? We pull up the full box score. And I have the numbers here, comparable. Pull it up. You guys are freaking retarded. That's what you are, retarded, right? So this is why I say you're retarded. And I shouldn't use that word. You guys are dumb, right? So Tua versus San Francisco. 18 for 33, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 79.7 rating. 79.7 rating. That's what you got. Okay? So when we go to the Chargers game, 10 for 28, 145 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 0 INTs, rating of 65.3. He had a better game in the Niners game than he had in the Chargers game. So please don't get up here and tell me, Green Rat, that he had a better game in the Chargers game than he had, in the San Francisco game, in the Chargers game than he had in the San Francisco game. It just didn't happen. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh, good to let me up here and stuff. I guess in the San Francisco game, I thought he had a lot of high throws and stuff, and his ball placement wasn't as good. Towards the end of the game, he got it together, and that's, I think, where he got his stats and stuff. The Chargers game, I think he was threw the ball better, but there was a lot of drops in that game, which led to his stats not being very good. So that's, I guess, the difference in what I thought between the two games and stuff was. Still very winnable. So
yeah. So, and I understand what you're saying. The Chargers, we lost by 6 points. He was 10 of 28. He only had 145 yards. That completion percentage is bad. 10 of 28. A lot of those balls, like you said, were thrown to a guy and the defender was right on his back. And
Waddle had 2 drops and Hill had 1. And then I think there was even another one in like the first 2 possessions. So
yeah. So it
just started off ugly and stuff, where
Yeah.
they make those catches and who knows what happens, but
Yeah, and the Tyreek lost one in the lights. That big throw he lost in the lights. So in that Chargers game, that was, I mean, the stats were bad.
the stats were
Um,
horrible. I mean, if you just look at the stats, you'd think he played the worst game of his life. But like I said, I
Exactly.
think some of those passes were on target, just bad luck and
Just
stuff. But
just they were defended well. They were defended well, and it's really hats off to the Chargers defense. Their DBs played outstanding in the game. I thought they played fantastic. And I mean, when you look at the Niners game, I thought Tua made some plays here and there. The two interceptions, I don't remember those. Were they really bad throws? I think one of them was, maybe a really bad decision, and one was not his fault. Not sure. But he was, according to the stats, he had a better game in the San Francisco game. That's according to the stats.
yeah, I can't remember. I don't remember complaining about him being the receiver's fault and stuff back in the in those, but it might have
Yeah.
been Tua's fault. It might have been the receiver's fault. I don't know. Usually when it's a really bad looking throw, it's usually where he's throwing to a spot, and I think a lot of times the receiver gets bumped off their route, and it makes it look worse than it really was. If he didn't get bumped 10, 15 yards down the field, then he
Yeah.
doesn't. Then the throw's a good throw and stuff. But
Yeah. And honestly, when I look at it, I mean, how do
the
you
throws in
feel?
Green Bay were bad.
The
Like
throws
we
in-
can all agree, those didn't look good at all.
Yeah. Those were terrible. Honestly, like I said, it looks like Tua was seeing ghost at that point and just throwing the ball to anybody, and anybody wearing a jersey, and that included Green Bay. So that was weird. Honestly, I felt like that game was a one-off. It was just a really weird situation. He played so good in the first half, and then just comes out and just almost looks like he was throwing a game in the second half. That shit just looked bad.
It did
Um,
bad.
and it was on Christmas Day, which made it even worse, right?
Right.
like
I don't ever want to play a nationally televised game anymore. Let us play all the other ones till it's playoff time or something.
Yeah. I'm cool with that too, man. I'm cool with that too. PL, what's good with you, man? How you feeling, man? Oh man, you got some audio issues. Hey, jump out and then come back in. Jump out and come back in, bro. You got some audio issues. But yeah, man, just going through the so G, I put up the San Fran stats. Look, now I ain't lame no more now. The stats don't lie, the numbers don't lie. San Fran, he had a better game. Look at the rating, bro. Golly, bro. Andrevius, get him, bro. Wolfpack cheerleader G in shambles right now because I put the stats up. Come on, man. So yeah, man, that's part of it. T Rich, what's good with you, man? I see a little bit of everybody in here, man. Y'all hit the like on your way in. I appreciate y'all stopping through, man. Green Rat pulling up on me. G in here, Mr. Finisher. He said, Mr. Finisher said, G, Tua made the right throws. Players weren't making the catches against the Niners. I agree with some of that. I think it's a combination of both, man. T. Rit says Tua the perfectionist, putting in the work this offseason for sure, man. He's definitely putting in the work, definitely trying to get better. Ritter says stats don't equal efficient. What were his completion percentages? His completion percentage was much better in the San Fran game than it was in the Chargers game. The Chargers game, he was 10 of 28. The San Fran game, he was 18 of 33. We just looked at those stats. Mr. Finisher says T Rich, people started asking about you, bro. You cleared protocols. Oh, don't do my man T Rich like that. Don't do my man T Rich like that. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody for coming through, man. Green Rat, I appreciate you coming up, man. Where you been at, man? I haven't seen you in a while, man.
Oh, I've just kind of been chilling out a little bit. I've tried to pop in on Twitter a couple times, but I listen to about 15, 20 seconds of it, and then I either get kicked at, it kicks me out, or I can't
Oh,
hear
really?
anyone and have to go in and out. And
Yeah. That
I
sucks,
even
man.
tried
That
to
sucks.
re-download Twitter just to see if that was the issue, but
Really?
yeah.
Let me drop another link. I'm gonna just see if it's the link on my end. I think PL was having some technical issues with his sound. Hopefully he can figure that out. But man, so I broke down 2 films of Tua. Like we had this conversation today in the Twitter space. I don't think you need an elite quarterback to win a Super Bowl. I don't think it's necessary. Does the guy need to play well, play within the flow of the game, make plays? Yeah, he needs to do that. That's definitely part of it, right? He's gonna have to play well throughout the playoffs, make enough plays for you to win games. And I think Tua can do that. Do I think Tua can play at an elite level if the run game's clicking? And that's what we just saw in the Browns game. I think he played lights out in that game. And when we go look at his stats in that game, right? Tua was 25 of 32, right? So he's 25 of 32, 285 yards, 3 touchdowns, 135 rating. So just off the charts, dude. Like 25 of 32, you miss 7 passes throughout a game and you throw for almost 300. You're averaging 9 yards a play, 9 yards a pass, and it's 3 touchdowns and 0 INTs. Like you can't really ask for much more than that in that Browns
It was
game.
either the Browns game or the Houston game where he spread the ball around, and I think just about everybody had 2 or 3 receptions. I don't even think Hill and Waddle had a whole bunch of receptions. I can't remember which of the 2 games, but he spread the ball pretty good.
So it was actually the Browns game. And check this out.
I was thinking so, but I couldn't remember for sure.
So when we look at the Browns game, Jalen Waddle had 4 receptions for 66 yards. Trent Sherfield had 4 for 63. Alec Ingold had 4 for 45. Tyreek Hill had 5 for 44. Mike Gesicki had 2 for 31. Jeff Wilson Jr. 2 for 24. Raheem Mostert 4 for 22. And Cedric Wilson Jr. 1 for 7. So really, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys with 4 receptions or more. That's spreading the ball around. That's doing what you got to do. If we were to go look at the throw chart on that, they were all over the field. They were a little bit of everywhere. But you could do that when you're running the ball, man. Like you gotta be running the ball well, and that's part of the problem with us is that we just got too one-dimensional, man. Too one-dimensional at times, and we just got to do a better job of running the football. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm about to close it out. I've been on for almost 2 hours. If you didn't get a chance to watch the film breakdown, go back, watch it. Actually, PL's coming in. PL, you good now, man? Oh man, you're not good, bro. We're gonna have to catch you next time, man. I appreciate you coming through, bro. It's all love. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody in the chat. Green Rat, appreciate you coming through. You got any final takes, man?
Nope, just thanks for letting me come up, and we'll see what happens in the off season with all the free agency and stuff first.
So what do you think our biggest need is?
Linebacker, probably middle linebacker, I would say.
Yeah. I think middle linebackers up there with high need. I think corners are up there, secondary stuff. O-line help. We need some more O-line help, man. I would like to see one more starter and another guy who could possibly be a starter. So
I agree.
If we can get that sewn up, I think we'll be solid, man. I think we'll be solid, man. Appreciate you coming through, bro.
All right. Thanks.
All right, have a good one. Hey, man, shout out to everybody in the chat who pulled up on your boy. You already know what time it is. Hey, Finn State with CB83. Hey, Tua Leroy is him. I ain't, bro. Y'all thought I was playing, bro. I got the T. You already know what time it is, man. Go watch The Last Dragon. Go watch Tua Leroy do his thing. All these Wolfpack, they cooked, man. The Wolfpack is cooked. They don't come through here, bro. They don't come through here. They don't jump in the chat. They scared. They sit on the sidelines, bro. I already know what time it is. They cook.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
They got cooked, bro. They got cooked. And when Tua balls, you already know what's gonna happen. They're gonna be falling off into the bushes because they scared. Homer Simpson.
Oh, okay.
Fall back. It's only a matter of time, man. These guys they can't show you film. I'm not taking nobody serious. This is my rule from now on. I'm not taking nobody serious in the community who can't tell me why they don't like Tua and point to the film. If you can't point to the film, and this is what we're gonna start doing. Y'all want to call us Tuaneers, the Tuaneers, the whatever. We just gonna say, hey, okay, Tua's not bad. Get on your channel and point to me and tell me why he's bad. You said Tua's not good. Tell me why he's not. Point to me. I want to see it. Don't tell me about it. Don't tell me about the labor pains. Show me the baby. That's the motto. I'm not dealing with the Tua haters. I'm just gonna say, hey, don't tell me about it. Show me. Because I don't want to hear your word for it. I can't take nobody else's word for it. Because I've seen it with my own eyes. So don't tell me about the labor pains. Just show me the baby. That's all I want to see. Tua Leroy is him. I appreciate all y'all coming out. Appreciate y'all showing up. You already know what time it is.
Sheriff, he's over here.
Oh, my bad. Let me do that.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master?
I am.
Oh, damn. Let me go, motherfucker. Let me go. Oh.
My dog got that glow, man. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hey, Finn State with CB83. Hey, help your boy get to 1,000. One subscriber at a time. We will get there. I'll probably clip some of this up too. Y'all show some love on the clips. I'll probably, do a couple shorts, drop some videos, man. Hey, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through. Y'all my guys. Appreciate the support. It's all love. It's Finn State with CB83, and I am out this joint. Y'all boys have a good night, man. And ladies.
Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I told them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run